Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again for our first impressions of all of the Cyberpunk units. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a maxed out Rebecca, a maxed out Lucy. It's really hard to have this on day one of the update. You kind of have to skip the story on your main account. Don't worry, we'll be playing it later. But of course, I really wanted to get into the characters and their meta relevance first. And so the purpose of today is to be testing all these different characters across a variety of different investment levels so that you can see, based off of how much you want to spend, how deep you want to go into the collab, how many asteroids you want to actually go for, what level of Lucy or Rebecca you actually want to play, and what you're comfortable investing in. That means having standard weapons, their signatures, playing with certain different team comps, and of course, different types of supports too. And so we'll be going into the TOA, Whippering Waste, all of that goodness. No end state matrix, but hopefully you'll be able to get a full purview of what you want to do with these characters. So let's go ahead, get right on into it. If you're saving up for some of the upcoming banners, you've got to check out Enjoy GM. It's a top-up platform that gives you some of the best prices on in-game currency, especially for Wuthering Waves, with discounts up to 20% off. New users get 8% off site-wide that's stacked with member deals, 6480 plus 1600 Lunites for just $75. Note, discounts may vary by the region. The process is super simple. Just your UID and server and your Lunites will arrive in minutes. They also have 24/7 customer support and work with tons of global payment methods, so it's fast and convenient. Plus, Enjoy GM is certified with PCI DSS security standards and has received consistently high ratings on Trustpilot, a platform you can trust completely. I've tested it myself. It's safe, legit, and saves you real money. If you want to stock up on your Lunites before the banners drop, click the link in the description below or the pinned comment and start saving with Enjoy GM today. All right, so first things first, it probably makes sense for us to take a look at the builds that these two characters are going to be running. And so my Lucy's over here, and you're going to see right off the bat, ooh, that is pretty well invested. Those are some crazy actual stats. And so this is one build that I'm going to be using when I have a Shorekeeper on my team. And the reason for this is very, very, very simple. I'm running a crit damage forecast alongside, the two-piece sets over here. Two-piece Spectro, two-piece Spectro, and then we got the Atom Smasher forecast. And so the idea over here is that this actually gives 15% crit rate when it's in the main slot. And my alternative over here is like, oddly enough, I rolled this faster than I rolled like a crit rate one. And so when we're running like a Mornye or something like that, I'm probably going to be running this Echo instead. I know it's missing crit damage, but it's got a bunch of other good stuff as well. And she goes up to 93% crit rate. Big drop in the crit damage, though, but 93% crit rate when this is equipped. So you can kind of see you want to use Mornye over here, most likely, because she doesn't provide crit, while Shorekeeper does. And Mornye and Shorekeeper are going to be like the two main supports that you run with the Edge Runners duo. Because when it comes to the Edge Runners duo, you're pretty much never using Lucy without having a Rebecca on your team. That's just not really going to happen. You can use Rebecca without a Lucy, but Lucy without Rebecca, that's not really happening. You're going to be in for a rough one. And so these are the two different builds that we're going to be using. When it comes to the investment level in the stats, very, very, very simple. I typically just max out these three, keep the resident skill at a bit of a lower level, and of course the intro skill at a bit of a lower level as well. These are going to be her main damage scaling stats. You can even see that the game is recommending those yourself. Sequence nodes, I've got 0 of them. So yeah, this is going to be just pure S0R1 testing, but we will talk about their sequence nodes later on, just factoring in that there is a polling event where you might be able to get a couple of those for free. Weapons. I've got Phasic Homogenizer. We'll be running tests on free-to-play options with both Rebecca on like the free-to-play Static Mist with Lucy on this, as well as with Rebecca on the free-to-play option, and then Lucy on her signature as well. This is where we're going to start off the test over here, just factoring in that most people are probably going to be going for this because this is a very, very, very strong weapon, and it's noticeably stronger than Phasic Homogenizer with all the insane bonuses that it provides. So, yeah, that's going to be what the Lucy is looking like. The Rebecca, on the other hand, is going to be a bit different because I do have Rebecca's signature. You can see that her Echo build kind of makes more sense with her on Static Mist. It is what it is. That's because I'm going to be running a Moonlit Cloud set on her on the Bellborn Geochalone because Rebecca has a bit of a special tech that you can actually use where she she and her entire team can benefit from the Bellborn Geochalone's bonuses because it actually moves. Like, the damage increase that it has actually transfers from character to character, and Rebecca has some good iframes at the end of her rotation. So yeah, we're gonna be having her signature. We're also gonna be testing her on Static Mist, and Rebecca, of course, is gonna be completely S0 as well. No investment on the sequence node side. Now, when it comes to the supports that we're gonna be running, we got Mornye, S0R0. She's on Discord. So we'll talk about a special tech with that. Nothing too crazy. And the whole same sort of situation going on with the SK over here. She's only going to have variation. And she's going to be S1. But if you know how S1 Shorekeeper works, this provides no real damage bonuses at all. Literally. No damage bonuses at all. So don't worry about this one skewing the results. If this was S2, I'd see what you're talking about. So those are going to be all of the builds. Those are going to be some of the specifications that we have for our units heading on into it. Now let's start off with some testing over here in the TOA. And this is where we're going to have a bit of a bitter pill to swallow. I don't think at S0R1 or even S0R0, I don't really know if the Edge Runners team can even clear floor 4. And I mean this from the perspective of, I was able to pretty easily get it done on floor 3, but with the evasiveness of these two bosses, it's a fucking nightmare actually trying to get these guys to work. And I've tried it under a bunch of different contexts, because a lot of people are going to try this out themselves. This is the hardest floor in the game, so there's going to be a bunch of people, right, that will want to take this new team that they built on all of their signatures and then try it out on the hardest floor. So yes, I'm going to be going S0R1, S0R1, and then a Mornye over here on Discord. That's what we're going to be running. Let's see how it goes. And let me just make sure I'm on the right echo set. Yeah. We got our 93% crit rate echo set. So that's more so the one we want to do with Mornye. Otherwise, we're kind of crit fishing at 70%. And Mornye is very good in this team because her off-tune build-up rate increase allows you to do more hacks. And these characters, they really like their hack damage. They tune break and they deal damage similar to tune rupture. I'll talk about it when it occurs. All right, so first things first. I know I'm on Mornye. You don't actually want to do that. You press F, then you go right to Lucy, and then activate her ultimate. That's because Lucy has a couple of very, very, very good things. She can increase the damage taken. You can see that over there. She can reduce their defense as well. That's pretty good. Cripple their movement. And then, of course, weapons glitch. Do all of that, right? Then you just go over onto Mornye. Oh, God. Yeah, you can already see how this is a bit of an issue, right? So, these two characters kind of like fight on the ground. Do your 3 basics on Rebecca. Then you use your Bellborn over here. And then your ultimate. And do you see how Rebecca can kind of like seamlessly weave that into her rotation?
Enjoy.
And then we got to get that tune break in there.
Share with your friend. Optics override. Haven't caught on.
And now we're in Lucy, where you kind of just do a bunch of basic attacks over here, and then once this is filled, do your heavy. And then finish off with her ultimate. And then you're just going to kind of recast all the stuff you did. See you later, bucko. And that's the damage in one rotation. Pretty good overall. The issue, though, is that, well, you can't do that every rotation reliably, because I actually got pretty lucky on that one over there, because I've been practicing this team. And it's kind of hard to play very well into this boss. There's another one as well.
Let's play. You seeing things? Almost feel bad. Unite with me. Left yourself open. Back doors open. You're under new management.
And you just want to make sure you get off all of this stuff before Rebecca's outro. Okay, all right. This is a bit of a situation here. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you got to do this too.
I found a soft spot. Assuming master control.
So the good news is that Lucy's actually able to hit enemies by just like moving her camera up. And don't worry, dude, I've done that a lot. So as you can see, right? Maybe it's because I'm like missing one of those crits. But we kind of clear this guy in like 2.3 rotations. I mean, we're already over here, right, on our Rebecca.
My turn. Hold still.
So So it's not really like that big of a deal, right?
You like that? Just get firewalls paper thin. No
But you're
towel.
noticing the time doesn't look that amazing, and this is where it gets really bad when this guy does like all of his like flying shit.
Whoa! Data white!
This team can't really hit him.
I'll erase you at the finish line.
You'll see when he starts flying, it gets pretty bad.
Overload. Found a soft spot.
Assuming master control. All units fire. Order exit. Authorizing maximum output. Structural override initiated.
Okay, so we get actually a really good break over here.
Go get him, bud! It's flat o'clock! Just getting warmed up!
And you can see she builds up that off-to build-up rate as well, which is like pretty nice.
Cool it. Let's play. Found
One
a
thing to
soft
note is
spot.
that Lucy can actually cancel her TCP generation
Optics overload.
if you like
Haven't caught on
tune
yet.
break too early after casting her second skill, so just be on the lookout for that one. Oh god. Oh, I lost the outro on that one because sometimes you can mess up chaining some of her things together.
Nowhere to go.
So yeah, you can kind of see why you're getting 2-star clears, right?
Assuming master control.
It just feels like you're missing like just a little bit of damage.
Processing complete. Stars, hear my queries.
In this team at the very least.
Structural override
And then if there's
initiated.
ever a situation where the guys are like dodging any of your stuff, messing up your rotation because it's just so easy for them to dodge things don't usually work out that well. And that's just kind of how it is on this floor.
My turn.
But this is the situation, right? Most teams actually cannot clear this floor.
You seeing things?
I know very
Almost
little
feel
teams
bad.
that comfortably clear this floor. This is among like the better performances, if I'm going to be honest. It's bad because this floor actually got inflated. The bosses here, they got like a shit ton of HP inflation. 20% over here on this guy, and then this boss should not have a regular amount of HP because it's so evasive, it should actually have less. 2 rotations should be blowing this thing up with no issues at all. But now, okay, so we've already seen, like, okay, this team struggles on floor 4 like
Need
pretty much
something?
every other fucking team in the game. I don't know very many teams that do well on floor 4. And the reason for that is very simple. These guys are way too fucking tanky. They have way too much goddamn HP. What about floor 3, though? And so this is where we're going to actually bring in Shorekeeper. And then we're going to change up some of the weapon options over here.
Need something?
Actually, no, we're not changing up the weapon option. We're going for the higher crit damage Echo Set. And now let's see over here what it looks like on floor 3 against that floor delete. Because this is clearly a floor that I've already 3-starred. And so you'll be able to get a better grasp of their power level here. Because a lot of teams can 3-star floor 3, but they can't do floor 4. Oh, sorry. I don't even know what I was doing. Yeah, you got to open it with your ultimate here.
Neural overload.
Astral
Here we go.
modulation. Loading. Lightning spinning. Yo, look alive. Go get him, bud.
The annoying thing, though, is that Lucy or Rebecca can't really, like, hit both these guys. So,
System sync.
bit of a single target ultimate there. Kind of annoying.
Can't let up.
You seeing things? Almost feel bad. Run.
And as you can see, the damage is actually... Well, when you're not going against disgusting enemies,
Delete your ass.
it's actually pretty
From the
solid.
heart.
Like, look at that. In one rotation, we basically just, like,
War
deleted
with time.
2 waves.
Loading. Lightning spinning.
And if you know how floor 3 works, right? That's pretty good.
Go get him, bud. Come on. He's loose.
This guy has a lot of built-in damage resistance, so
Outdated model.
that's why he's a little bit tankier.
Optics overload.
Am I gonna land this shot?
On ya.
Left yourself open. Back door's open.
You're under new management.
I don't know how she landed that shot. Bro was like not on screen.
Nowhere to go.
And I would say,
Ordained.
like, the team over here, when you run it in this comp, actually looks like very good.
Iron graft you knew.
It's just, again, floor 4, where you're just like, okay, what is this shit? Because this boss over here is, like, not typically easy. All right, oh, here we go. All right, oh, just spawned in, didn't you, fucko?
Let's play. Firewall's paper thin. No
I don't even know what I'm
challenge.
shooting at.
Data white.
Time to crack some ice. Neural
And we got
overload.
more of the big booms. I think I maybe missed a crit there.
Oath from the heart. Stay calm. In war with time. Loading. Flash and bang! Shut your stinking pile! Go get him, bud! Come on!
So yeah, this team has very, very, very fast rotations, right? And on enemies where you can reliably hit them, like Fleur de Lis, the team feels good. But against evasive bosses, right, where it's like really hard,
Almost feel
like
bad.
Mia, otherwise, you miss a bunch of your attacks, and your rotation ends up extended in ways that you don't really want.
You're under new management. Deleting your ass. Found a soft spot.
And look at how this team is clearing.
Ordained.
Look at the clear time. Like, that is pretty,
Iron graft you knew.
with no shilling,
Loading.
into no shilling at all, right? Because we're benefiting from nothing on floor 4. Okay, all right. She's kind of doing some lame shit right now.
Bang! Go get him, bud! It's swag! O'clock!
Yeah, she was doing some lame air shit right there. You all saw that.
Die, die,
Try to run. Here, enjoy. Firewall's paper thin. No challenge.
All right. Okay, she's dead. So, into a team with absolutely no benefits at all from any of the floors. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, no benefit at all from any of the floors, because there's also HP inflation here too. So yeah, imagine if this was like last reset. This team is probably reliably clear with like 30 seconds left. And also, hack is not tunability shifting. Yeah, hack is not tunability shifting. So no, you are not getting this damage increase over here. It's not occurring. It's not happening. So let's not be spreading any misinformation over there. So that's kind of like the unfortunate circumstance over here. However, though, what if we're in a situation where we just want to see, all right, like, what does it look like in a baseline TOA floor? And that's where I think a lot of people kind of need to, like, really temper their expectations, because we all know this most recent one is fucked up. Like, floors 3 and 4, way harder this reset. But what does it look like when you just bring these guys into a regular floor 1? Because think about it this way. There are people struggling with their Iuno Augustas right now, bro.
Run.
Yeah, there's some people with Iuno Augusta that can't clear floor 4.
Neural overload.
Bro, how did I even get hit by that?
Astral modulation. Loading. Flash and bang! Go get him, bud! Come on! He's left! Loser!
Oh, that's some big damage right there.
Goodbye!
Outdated model. You like that? This might hurt. Stop squirming.
Bro, why is she...
Firewall's paper thin.
Sorry, I didn't
No
even realize I
challenge.
didn't use my transformation move, so I was like, why is she... She's got 2 Forte circuits, and I got the red one confused with the pale one. Yeah, no, that was my fault. I was like, wait, why is the heavy attack not working? Sorry, it's just, that will happen to you after you play this
Deleting
character
your
too much.
Iron graft you knew. Flash and bang! Go get him, bud! It's swag! O'clock!
Rebecca is very fun to play, though.
Get ready for fireworks!
My turn. Optics over.
All right, here we go. Now we're more on my time.
Reboot! Let yourself open! System charge!
You're under new management.
Hey, there we go. Boom.
Nowhere to go.
Oath from the heart.
And I think I missed that crit, didn't I?
In war with
Did I miss his crit?
Loading.
Or did I miss Lucy's crit there? Yeah, okay. Okay, so if that's how much it's doing on a crit, then you know that that's actually very high damage. You know that that's very high damage when that's what I'm doing on a missed crit.
Let's play. Found a soft spot.
Oh god, what's these?
You seeing
So that's what it
things?
looks like when you mess up
Almost
Lucy's
feel bad.
TCP and you accidentally use an attack when you're not supposed to.
Feeling glitchy? Back door's open!
Time to crack some ice.
Yeah, you can just lose the generation there. It's not that big of a deal.
Overload. Found
Oh,
a
God.
soft spot.
So
Ordained.
that's a clears the TOA in basically 1 minute if you land both crits. It's a 2 rotation floor 1 clearer. That's good. If you 2 rotate floor 1, that's good. I think that's a solid rule most teams have. If you clear floor 1 in 2 rotations, you're probably good. That's ass. Okay, what's the alternative to 2 rotating it? Because there's no team in the game at S0R1 that 1 rotates it. So, like, the only other thing you can do is 2 rotate. So, like, there's not really... The only thing better would be 1 rotating it. And what S0R1 character 1 rotates floor 1? Can somebody show me an S0R1 team that 1 rotates crown this year? None, so it's not bad. That's, I think, the situation over here. Is that people are conflating the absolute bullshit that we see in floor 4 right now. The absolute bullshit that you're seeing over here. And then saying, oh, because the Cyberpunk characters aren't that good on this floor, they must be dog shit everywhere. No. Virtually every character in the game sucks ass on this floor unless they directly impact or unless they're directly working with the shield effects. There are very few S0R1 teams that actually clear this shit, and it's kind of fucking crazy. So that's something you guys got to keep in mind, because Lucy and Rebecca, this is not really great matchups for them because it's very hard for them to hit aerial targets. And I think the best thing that I can show you guys as a demonstration over here for how bad this shit is just use Rebecca's ultimate while Mia's in the air, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about here. You're gonna laugh your ass off.
In war with time.
Just watch this. This is gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna intentionally wait to use Rebecca's ultimate here.
Come on! It's less! Loser! Get ready for fireworks!
Yeah, no, the team's just not good against the enemies. Like, that's literally something that can happen in your fight. You will be locked out of inputs, and then Rebecca will just sit there and shoot air for the whole 10 seconds. So basically, if you, like, if against an aerial boss, Rebecca will sit there and be locked for 10 seconds. You can't even exit out. You can't reset. You can't do anything. You just gotta sit there and watch her miss every shot. Watch her miss every shot, and then you can exit out and restart the floor. Bro, it's brutal. They need to let you, like, fucking cancel that shit early. Well, you can. You just gotta hold down your liberation button. But, like, you're probably too busy, like, fascinated at how you can miss this many shots. So, yeah. That's the situation over there. So, I think the best way for us to probably do some comparisons right now is to just, like, test out these teams against Crownless. Because the fights will be shorter, and you'll be able to, like, notice how much the damage is, like, going up and down, right? So, I think that's what we're gonna be going with for some of these tests over here. So now let's start free to playing it up. What if we decide to go ahead and then for Rebecca, we switch out Skull Thrasher and we put on Static Mist?
Yo!
Let's do a bit of a comparison run over here, running that same exact team. Rebecca's signature is off, and then we'll change it again by taking off Lucy's signature right after this one.
Time to crack some ice.
All right, here we go. All right, get hacked, loser.
Deleting your ass.
Astral modulation. Loading. Like in space! Go get him, bud!
Uh-oh.
Make him belly! Just getting warmed up!
Good. Not bad. Just getting started. You seeing things?
All right, here we go.
Almost feel bad.
Data white!
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line. Neural overload.
Ordained.
All on static mist, by the way.
In war with time.
That's a static mist, Rebecca, by the way.
Loading. Like in space! Go get him, bud! It's swag! O'clock!
Some more blasting for fun.
Boom, boom, boom! Yo, look alive! Time to go big!
My turn. Trying to run. Outdated model. Share with your friend. Firewall's paper thin. No challenge.
Oh god, my ass kind of got beat there. Ah, I missed some of Rebecca's stuff. Oh, I missed some of Rebecca's attacks somehow, and so I didn't have enough energy.
Nowhere to go.
Ooh, that's. Oh, did we not crit there?
Vow from the soul.
Yeah, I had a bit of an ER issue. So you can see that the damage is really comparable. I like completely missed a crit there on that one too, so that was like a little bit rough.
Get locked! Come on!
But yeah, that's gonna result in this one. Yeah, missing our crit there is disastrous, especially when our crit rate is that high.
This optics override.
It is what it is.
On yet?
So yeah, that's going to be the team with static mist. As you can see, it's fully capable of 2 rotating as well. It's just make sure your outro skill is up for Lucy's most damaging attack, and make sure that you're landing all of Rebecca's stuff so that you're not missing any ER. That's what that team looks like. Now, as you can see, right, the difference between a Rebecca on a static mist and a Rebecca on Skull Thrasher is very small. However, you probably now want to see, okay, what's the difference now with Lucy not on her signature? Because Spectral Trigger is incredibly strong. Spectral Trigger is one of the strongest signatures in the game from the perspective of it giving 40% spectro damage, because it stacks up to 2 times over here on the skill. She uses skills twice. Then she gets 30% heavy attack damage amp when she inflicts hack shifting, which she always does, and then 10% defense ignore. We're basically dropping like 3/4 of its effects, and all we get is a 20% all HP damage bonus, which is the same as 20% spectro. So we get like only a portion of this weapon's effects. And that's kind of like where the complications come in, because Lucy kind of, it feels like part of her kit was like taken out and put into her sig. Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. She should have maybe had some of those spectral damage bonuses built in. Who knows? But yeah, we're just going to see what she looks like on this thing instead. And remember, Rebecca's going to be on the standard weapon too.
Nowhere to go.
Iron graft you knew. Loading. Like in space!
Getting some good parries over there on Rebecca.
You're paying for my chrome! It's swag! O'clock!
Keep firing.
System sync. Share with your friends. Can't let up. Optics override. Haven't caught on yet.
Feeling glitchy? Data white!
Run.
And as you can see over there, perfect amount of ER at 120, assuming that you do actually land all the other character stuff.
Cool.
And as you can see over here,
From the soul.
the damage is respectable, but you do notice it's less, which is what you would expect. The standard weapon does less than the signature.
Go get him, bud!
Anyone too surprised by that? Probably not. Or I hope you're not. I hope you're not.
My turn. Here, enjoy. You seeing things? Almost feel bad.
Whoa! That door's open!
Oh, okay. Where do we get a bit of an ER issue from here? Did we miss another one of Rebecca's attacks?
Putting up a fight. Left yourself
I gotta go figure that out.
Under new management.
Yeah, no, we didn't have this ER issue in our other runs, but we're getting it here now.
Deleting your ass. Found a soft spot.
Ordained.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where it's coming from.
In war with time. Loading. Flash and spin! Go get him, bud! Oh, come on!
Maybe I'm not landing that last attack.
Get ready for fireworks!
Outdated model. Found a soft spot. Firewall's paper thin. No challenge.
Overwrite! Too slow! Get up first!
So yeah, that'll be that one. But yeah, as you can see, it's like, it's just worse than having your signature. It's just worse than having your signature. And if you're looking for, like, on the Edge Runners team at least, which one's more valuable to pull from a weapon perspective in this one team's performance, it's always going to be pull Lucy's weapon if you want the Edge Runners team to do better. However, there is something fair to talk about as well when it comes to Rebecca and her signature. Her signature really buffs her ability to just generally support teams. Yes, static miss is already going to give her 15% attack. That's true. And so her signature is like a 9% difference if you got R3 static missed. Effectively, that is 100%. However, her signature does buff her personal damage a lot more, and it scales a lot better as you get Rebecca's sequence notes. And so with the delta mainly being the personal damage bonus, the 36% basic over here, and then your actual buff is like, the difference is like 13 to 7%, depending on how many refinements you have of static mist. You can kind of see why most people aren't really pulling Rebecca's signature, because you could just use this thing instead, and it's kind of just like, you can tell there is almost no difference between the runs. But this conversation though, yeah, no, there is a pretty significant, pretty noticeable difference between the runs over here. So do keep that in mind. I think the damage fall off is significant enough for you to really want to consider getting Lucy's signature, but this is also something to think about as well. R5ing your phasic homogenizer is not something that's ridiculous or like absurd to even think about, because you get so many standard pulls in this game and you have a selectable standard weapon banner. So it's kind of like a lot of people will realize too that an R5 phasic homogenizer is actually like 5% worse than her signature. For a lot of characters, an R5 phasic homogenizer is actually better than her signature. Like for Carlotta, an R5 version of this thing is actually better than Carlotta's sig. I know it's crazy to think about, but it's actually true. So yeah, at R5, this thing is about 5% worse than Lucy's sig. So you can theoretically, if you just want to wait, that's something that you can do as well. So just know that you have options when it comes to gearing these characters. I think for the rest of the showcases, we're probably going to be just running SIGs, unless there's like a really competitive reason for us to go back to standard weapons. So I think just for like general gameplay purposes, I'm going to keep Rebecca on this thing.
Yo!
I'm going to keep Rebecca on static mist just to be more realistic with most players, because I think this is what most people are going to go for. S0R1 Lucy. Maybe S1R1 Lucy, and then they're going with an S0R0 Rebecca. I don't think there's a lot of people getting Rebecca's sig. I don't think there's a lot of people getting Rebecca's S1, so it's probably going to be Lucy's weapon and a copy of Lucy for most people out of this collab. So that's what we're going to be running with. We've already done our TOA runs with that kind of like set, that kind of like standard going. I think the last thing that we can try doing over here before we're like done with the TOA is, one thing we haven't tried is the Shorekeeper team on floor 4. I've given this a couple of runs as well, and let's just see how it goes. Yeah, let's just see how a Shorekeeper team does here, and then you guys can truly witness firsthand the terrible design that went into putting these guys on the Cyberpunk collabs TOA. Yeah, this is gonna be the I don't know what Kuro Games was doing moment here. Because this is going to make people
Neural overload.
not want to like pull the characters. At least that's what I think.
Stay calm. Astral modulation.
Because like they're gonna take them, bring them here, and just be like, bro, this is bad.
Watch and spin. Shut your sticky pie hole. Go get him, bud. Big confetti. Wee-hee! Say your goodbye.
Not bad. Share with your friends. Optics override. Haven't caught on yet.
Say your goodbyes is still like my favorite voice line, bro.
Whoa! That door's open.
Found a soft
So you can see over here, right? Oh, we got a bit of an ER issue.
Time to crack some
I don't know where my ER is. That's because I missed like half of my attacks on Lady of the Sea.
Ordained.
And you can see over here, right? If I'm able to get my ER in time, though, I'm kind of doing some damage.
Watch and spin.
So,
Go get him, bud. Come on. He's less. Loser.
My turn. Let's play. You seeing things? Almost feel bad.
ah, I lost my attack. Bro, she interrupted me.
I'll erase you at the finish line. Nowhere to go.
So yeah, do you see why like nobody just likes these bosses, bro? Like you'll get interrupted by little shit puddles. Like, bro, she summons these little shit puddles that will like explode like 5 seconds later, but you don't even see them on the ground because they blend in with the floor. It's just this is just the worst design fucking. I hate this shit so much, bro. She turns into a torpedo too, bro. I didn't even know like enemies were supposed to have that talent.
Do your work. It's swag o'clock.
System sync.
And like, bro, it's just.
Putting up a fight.
I don't recommend taking these characters against this floor. They both just don't feel very good. They both just feel incredibly goddamn rough. Yeah, it's just, even with the Shorekeeper, even with the Mornye, I don't know any team comp that feels even like slightly decent to play into their running any of the Edge Runners units. So, don't worry, it's not just you. And so now there might be some people, and I think I saw this one question in chat. We might as well address it now. There's some people that are saying, oh, Lucy's a heavy attack damage dealer. Why don't you just use her with a heavy attack buffer like Iuno? Let's just do a run so I can show you why nobody's doing that. Let me just show you one run so you can see why nobody is doing that. Okay. Actually, no. I'll hack this. I'll hack this. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right, boom. All right, get cooked, buddy.
In war with time.
So the question is, why would you do that when Rebecca is free? And then why would you also do that when the damage is like not actually very good? Or the damage might be good.
Fate in my mark.
Well, Iuno's on the field. Because this is the unfortunate issue.
Optics override.
Lucy scales with a lot of stats that Iuno actually doesn't provide.
Found a soft spot.
And Iuno actually doesn't give that much ER. Oh, I might need more ER. Yeah, 120 doesn't seem like enough. Yeah, 120 is definitely not enough. It's enough with Rebecca. It's not enough with Iuno. Iuno, like, Rebecca generates a lot of ER for the team. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. All right, I guess we gotta try it again with, like, a lower crit rate and stuff. Oh, Jesus Lord. I don't even know how I'm gonna, like, manage this. Give me a second over here. Yeah, surely I've got a, like, a Rite of Gilded Revelation piece with ER on it, right? Oh, there we go. Nice, sweet. All right, now we're at 126. We dropped, right? We dropped a heavy attack roll. I think we should be good now. We just sacrificed a itty bit of our damage to get that going. Yeah, we got 126.8 now. We should be good. Okay, now let's do the Iuno test.
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line. Neural overload.
astral modulation. Loading.
With style and grace. Taste my resolve.
I probably also could just extend the Iuno's rotation too, now that I think about it.
Fate. Revealed. Let's play. Bastard. Optics override. Haven't caught on yet. Left yourself open. Data white. Time to crack some ice.
And now let's see it.
Nowhere to go. Found a soft spot. Oh.
Do you
From the
see
heart.
how this is like literally worse than Rebecca on a static miss? Like, do you guys see now how this is like just worse than Rebecca on a static miss? Like, that damage is kind of just embarrassing. Especially when you consider this. It's embarrassing when you consider the fact that this Iuno that I was putting on the team, guys,
I shall be the vessel.
While the moon cycles,
that's her build.
I remain
This is the
anchor.
build the Iuno's running. So we just put in possibly the best Iuno on the server on my team, and then like we did less damage. Guys, this is the piece. She has these two pieces on her. This is a 5 out of 5. This is also, she has two 5 out of 5 pieces on her, and it did worse than Rebecca. So like, there's no circumstance where your Iuno's doing better. And so just use Rebecca. Just use Rebecca. She's cheaper, better on static miss, the standard weapon, and also requires less investment on the Echo side to have comparable levels of performance. Do recall, guys, this is another 5 out of 5 piece. Okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3. She has 4 or 5 out of 5 pieces. There's one substat that's not on the build. She has 24 out of 25 substats, and it did worse than Rebecca. I think we're done with the TOA now, right? There's probably not too much more we need to necessarily discuss over here. Now, let's go ahead. Let's take ourselves to Whimpering Waste, because this is where there's a bit of a situation, ladies and gentlemen. This is where there's a bit of a problem, as they do say, a bit of a big issue, as they do say, because Whimpering Waste is a game mode that has also been HP inflated to actually a higher degree than TOA. And so Whimpering Waste is going to basically be a test of, damn, how cooked is this shit gonna be for these teams? And so we're gonna try them out, right? With their shield token and without it on side 1. Because I'm a side 1 player. If your Whiwa unit only works on one side, I don't consider them a true Whiwa unit, because then they're only usable on half the game mode. So to be a viable Wuthering Waves or a Whimpering Waste unit, in my opinion, you gotta be able to operate on side 1 without your liberation, and they kind of like go from there and still get a competitive clear time. Otherwise, if you're only usable on half, only on the Resonance Energy side, guess what? There's a lot of teams that are only usable on this side, so it's a real big strength to actually be usable here. So with that out of the way, let's try it out without their shield token first. I think the best one you actually got is this red one down here. Let's try it out without their shield token first, and, well, check it out. I think that for all intents and purposes, it's probably better to run a Mornye. We will be trying it out with Shorekeeper too, though, I think. So, yeah, let's get this going. I don't think this team's actually that bad on side 1 for one main reason. Rebecca's Lucy's damage is
Need
backloaded.
something?
She's happy with using her liberation at the end of a rotation, and so the end result is that her and Luke are actually like oddly well-designed side 1 characters. They just do their regular rotation and then ult at the end, and it feels normal for them. This is also going to be a high ER build because I'm just transferring over that ER piece. Just a tech you can do for Whiwa, and I'll put some random hobos down here. So yeah, Whimpering Waste, side 1. There's been more HP inflation this reset. Let's just see what enemies we got. Ooh, Mining Drones, Reindeers, Chasm Guardians, and Fey Ignis. Yep, no, this looks like cancer to me. So, this is what you're going to want to do. You actually go onto your Lucy. Skill, do all of that. Then we go onto Mornye, right? And then it's like, oh, awesome.
System sync. Just getting started. Not bad.
Honestly, I've never really played this team before. I see the vision, though. I see the vision for this team. It doesn't seem terrible.
Deleting your ass.
Assuming master control.
That definitely didn't do as much damage as it probably should have.
Processing complete stars. Hear my queries.
But then again, like I said, this is the first time I've ever rotated with this team.
What's this?
Ooh, we have a bit of an issue as well. I realize that. These are Electro enemies, so Rebecca's really not going to be good here. Yeah, no, I think those reindeers are Electro, so that's just not going to be good for her. We'll figure it out.
Trying to run.
Assuming master control. Flash and bang.
Outdated model. You like that? You seeing things?
And this grouping
Almost
situation is
feel
not
bad.
particularly that great either.
Reboot. Let yourself open. Data one.
Honestly, not actually that
Time to
bad.
crack some ice.
Because Lucy groups a little bit on her own.
Neural overload.
Assuming master control. Order executed. Initiating criticality protocol.
They are Havoc and Arrow? Oh, wait. They're not actually Electro?
Get locked.
Oh, okay, so it's just not really that great.
Closer! Nice, nice, nice! Boom, boom, boom! Flash and spin!
My turn. Firewall's paper thin. No challenge.
That door's open!
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line.
Maybe you do actually want to do, like, these
No,
damaging
you don't.
ones. Maybe there is a different meta in Whipper and Waste, actually,
Outdated
Assuming
model.
master control.
now that I think about it. Because you maybe do actually want to do those pings that deal damage.
Output. Structural override initiated. Shut your stinking pie hole! Go get him, bud! Bang! Hit flat! O'clock!
Rebecca's grouping seems all right for sure. And I guess she's getting a little bit of...
Fireworks!
System sync. Let's play.
Oh, man,
With your
that's a
friend.
little bit
You seeing
annoying.
things? Almost
Yeah,
feel bad.
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe this is a side 2 team. And if that's the case, that's a little depressing.
Time to crack some ice.
Yeah, maybe this is a side 2 team. Or maybe I'm just completely bricking the rotation over here. There's actually something
Neural
better I should be
overload.
doing. I don't know, man. I don't really know.
Not
Assuming
bad.
master control.
I mean,
Access
in all
confirmed.
honesty,
Order execute. Initiating
for the second
criticality
try
protocol.
ever, where I don't really know what I'm doing.
Structural override initiated. Go get him, bud! Make confetti! Boom, boom, boom! Say your goodbye!
Trying to run. You like that? Firewall's paper thin. No challenge.
Okay. All right. I feel like I see the vision, though. Because, like, Lucy's moveset feels good. Because she kind of, like, drags, like, all the enemies in and stuff across, like, her regular rotation. So it feels like she's got, like, the AoE to do it. And then she can, like, kind of, like, weave stuff in. I think as a matter of, like, a side one sort of situation, though, it is a bit rough. Because I feel like Mornye is not, like, doing close to enough. So let me see over here. What does it look like when we run a Shorekeeper instead? And then maybe, like, Shorekeeper stuff is a little bit more noticeable. Yeah, because I feel like Mornye is just going in and doing a whole lot of nothing. That's my... It seems like that's what she's doing. Going in and doing a whole lot of nothing. But we'll see. We'll see over here.
Not
Leave it
bad.
to me. Loading. Flash and spin! Go get him, bud!
My turn. Cool. Let's play. Optics override. Haven't caught on yet.
Forgot to change the forecast.
Back door's open!
Run.
Can't be that bad.
I'll erase you at the finish line.
All right, let's try out a tank here. Okay, no, we fucked up.
Neural overload.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah, do not use your Lucy ultimate when they have that little HP. You probably won't finish them off with, like, the hack effects, and then you'd kind of just be sitting there holding... yeah, no, that was not good. Let's go for our Shorekeeper adjusted build over here. I don't want 100% crit rate. Maybe this is going to be the difference maker, right? Maybe using this broken Atom Smasher Echo is really gonna seal the deal over here. Maybe we need to do more damage. Maybe her being at like that lower crit damage wasn't helping as much.
Pick up the pace. Trying to run.
Leave it to me. Loading. Like and bang! Go get him, bud!
System sync. You seeing things? I almost feel bad.
Yeah, no, Lucy has some grouping in there too.
Data white!
Oh my gosh. Dude, these bees are like, there's like 2 of them. How are there like 2 of them alive?
Your ass. Cool it.
Leave it to me. Okay. Astral modulation.
What the fuck is that shit?
Loading. Like and bang! You're paying for my
Bro,
chrome.
I'm not gonna lie.
Get him, bud!
Bro, how am I supposed to...
You're paying for my chrome.
I see why people don't like this reset, though. Hey, how about this? How about you show me teams that are doing better than this one on this
Not
reset?
bad.
Leave it to me. Loading.
Y'all are out here talking good shit about this team. I know y'all are doing that for sure.
Go get him, bud!
Optics override. Haven't caught on yet.
System first!
Okay, that
Time to
looked
crack
good,
some
though. Oh, that is what I like to see, though.
Nowhere to go.
Leave it to me.
Oh, she fucking deleted that wave instantly.
Iron graft you knew. Loading. Like and bang!
Oh, did you guys see that shit? That was kind of crazy.
Go get him, bud!
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Rebecca is supposed to do against these things. She kind of just sits there and then just like...
My turn. Let's play.
It's rough.
This might hurt. Firewall's paper thin. No challenge.
Feeling glitchy? Data white!
You're under new management. Neural overload.
Ordained.
Outdated model.
In war.
That seems kind of... I mean, it feels like there's potential, bro. It's just... Again, this is on the purple token.
Go get him, bud!
And I don't know how cooked the end... Like, Whiwa has gotten for other teams.
System sync. Here, enjoy. Just getting started. You seeing things? Almost feel bad.
Like, if you think this team is bad, how bad are the other teams?
Whoa! System first!
I feel like that's a legitimate question, right?
Deleting your ass. Trying to run.
Like, how bad are the other teams?
So, worry not. Okay. Astral modulation. Loading. Like and bang! Open wide! Get blocked! It's flat!
Dude, I hate these deers so much when I'm like playing Rebecca and I gotta deal with them, bro. It's actually so hard to deal with them as Rebecca. They just move around while she's trying to do like anything, bro.
No challenge.
Reboot!
Oh, and we're just really... having a hard time with AoE right now.
That door's open!
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You might have some issues on side 1. You might have some big issues on side 1. That's a 1.6k, but also I know Whiwa's not balanced right now, so maybe that's actually a good score. Now let's see what it looks like with the shield token. Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's actually a good score in this reset. Hey, fuck it. Let's just test it out real fast. Is that a good score in this reset? I'm just gonna run like a Galbraina team. Yeah, I'm gonna just run a Galbraina team and then just like check it out. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just see. Is this a good score in this reset? No lie. No lie. No lie. I got 1900 with Imith Denya. Yeah, that's pretty dog shit. I will give you that one, bro.
With me!
Speak of the devil.
I already fucked this one up. I needed to use Mornye's echo skill. Yeah, my bad.
Structural override initiated.
Gotcha. Bathe in flames. Fight fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, maybe this team sucks on side 1 too. Wait, this is pretty bad.
Master control.
Wait, no, it got better now. No, it's playable now.
Stars.
Honestly, that's actually not that bad of a start.
Structural override initiated. With me to victory!
You can't escape me. The hunt ends
All right,
here.
Lupa, your one grouping opportunity. Go, get them all. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you just decided literally not to do that.
Explode.
To hell with you.
Fight fire with fire.
I think this started off rough, but it's honestly looking like a pretty vanilla, pretty decent clear to me now.
Maximum output. Structural override initiated.
Wait. How are there people saying they think this clear looks like off? Like, are you guys on drugs? This one looks pretty. It looks pretty like standard to me, at least. I don't see anything that stands out as like awful from it.
That's some attack.
Gotcha. Won't behave now. Rise from hellfire. Try my trigger. Enter hell's gate.
Scorched to earth.
Like, I haven't got that big old off, bro. Like, you can't even, like, how about you just get off my back if you're trying to talk.
Assuming master control.
So like, I'm gonna be. I think this team is gonna do better for sure because we just got a disgusting old off. But is this team gonna do like amazingly better? Let's see. Because this is the thing. I'm hoping this at least gets like a clearable time, right? That's kind of like all what we're scared about right now is like these teams not getting like clearable times.
Bathe in flames. I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh feast.
Painted hellfire.
Devour them all.
Breathe.
Assuming master control.
That's like 200 points better, and I'm sure maybe it could have gotten like. Okay, maybe the Cyberpunk team's not that bad. Maybe the Cyberpunk team is not that bad. How about we just retemper our expectations over here in Whimpering Waste is just a fucked game mode. Because this is the thing. Like, I don't think they're... If most teams look like that shit, they can't be that bad. You know what I mean? It just seems like Whimpering Waste is cooked as a game mode. Now let's try it on the shield token. And I think this is going to be our last, like, real test for today. I don't think we need to do much more beyond this. This shit is fucked. I don't even want to play this. I don't even want to play this game mode anymore, bro. I'm going to be honest. I'm not having fun.
Loading. My turn. Let's play.
Lightning spin! Don't get it, bud!
You like that? Optics override. Haven't caught on.
Hey,
yet.
maybe the rotation I'm doing over here is like cooking. Or maybe the token is actually like really good.
Feeling glitchy? Data white!
Run. I'll erase.
Oh, she is kind of deleting their asses though.
Nowhere to go.
Hold still. Leave it to me. Worry not.
Not bad.
Iron graft you knew. Loading. Light and bang! Huh? Time to go big! Go get him, bud! Hit flat! O'clock! Boom, boom, boom!
System synced. Trying to run. Outdated model. Firewall's paper thin.
Uh-oh.
No
Oh,
challenge.
it's running. God, get back over here, bro.
You're under new management.
Oh, here we go. Ping. Ooh, ping, breach protocol, synapse, burnout. Hey, let's give them. Okay, we got to do that one too.
Overload.
Oath from the heart.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's kind of
In
that
war
is
with
that just
time.
looks. That's a lot of numbers.
Loading. Light and bang! Watch this! Light and bang! Go get him, bud! Come on! He's
There we go.
Closer!
Bro, I'm just shooting right into his ass, bro.
My turn. Cool it. Let's play. You seeing things? Almost feel bad.
Literally deleting his ass.
Feeling twitchy? That door's open!
Okay, we dropped the
Time to
outro
press
there to
the
wait for the guys to spawn. It is what it is.
Deleting your ass.
Fuck.
Ordained.
Dropping an outro to wait for the enemy spawns is such a whimpering waste thing. It's crazy, bro.
Loading. Light and bang! Go get him, bud! Big confetti!
It's still not amazing, though. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the realization that a lot of people will come to. It's not bad with the shield token, but it's also not like, wow.
Optics override. Haven't caught on yet.
Not anything that's making me go like, oh, this is like some must-play shit over here.
Run.
All right, hopefully these guys will spawn, right? Oh, now that is a fat, juicy wave. Let's fucking...
Nowhere to go.
Boom! Holy shit.
Vow from the soul. In war with time. Loading. Light and bang!
Anyways, that, like, didn't even get a clearable score. So I think the Whimpering Waste reset is just fucked. Like, I'm going to be honest. I don't think that there's even a lot of teams that do that well. Bro, I'm gonna have to check this shit out now. Okay, like, I want to see, what does a Hiyuki on the shield token do? Like, I think I gotta see it now. What does a Hiyuki on the shield
Got a
token do when
long
the
bucket
reset
list.
feels like this bad?
Good thing I've got time to check every
I gotta
box.
check that shit out. Yeah, Hiyuki on shield token. Let's try this. We just gotta see this because, like, straight up, that Galbreda team got fucking murdered. The Cyberpunk team with the shield token didn't even feel that good. Maybe this team is popping off. Who knows, right? Who knows, right? Maybe, right?
Flicker into fog. You can trust me.
Drive safe!
Heed the sun. No chance.
Let there be snow.
Brittle snow. Fading blue. Raining moon. Follow my moves if you can. For all wishes spoken,
This vessel I offer.
Oh, how did she even miss that crit? Is that even possible? I have over 100% though.
Structural collapse. Connection severed. A pivotal moment.
flicker into form.
That's all you've got. Tie a bow and call that.
That was like a
my
99%, bro. What was that shit?
One more.
Too late to escape. Heed the sun. Take your final dive into Naraka. Dissipate. Brittle snow. Fading blue. Waning moon. You've prepared for this, have you not?
How does that even happen?
Incinerate. Burn this self away.
Lifeline, pluck. This ends nothingness. Deconstructed. Cutting through the numbers. I call the shots. Drive safe. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. Hey, where's the fire?
You should have run. Keep this up. A life as fleeting as the first snow. Down you go. Bristle, fading blue. Evanescent morning dew. Vanish.
Bro, I don't even understand how this guy is like, bro, like the HP on the mobs is like so uneven. It's actually like pissing me off.
Eye of unraveling. Good. Down to come. Meet your end. A
Oh
miscalculation.
my god, you piece of shit character, bro.
Break apart. Drive safe. Pick it up. Special delivery. Go boom. Zip. Need a ride, sweetheart?
You can trust me. Keep
Oh
this
my
let
god,
that
bro.
be
That
slow.
rotation got fucked by Chisa, man.
Fading blue.
It was alright. It was alright. It was alright. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely do way better on that Hiyuki team. I think this just kind of goes to show this reset is completely fucked. I know I could do better on that Hiyuki team for sure, because we missed a bunch of Yais. It's visible that Hiyuki's stronger, for sure. But for a shield team, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I probably should be just getting like 3K automatically, right? On a shield token with a Hiyuki that looks that invested. I just think Whimpering Waste is currently not tuned properly. Yeah, no, I don't know the reason for why they decided to HP inflate it again. Bro, the game mode is completely fucked right now. So this is kind of, I think, the reality of the Cyberpunk characters as they're launching right now. Due to completely destroyed endgame modes, where Whiwa is so bad for every unit I've seen, and in the TOA, floor 4 is cancerous, yeah, there's probably not a lot of people that are going to be very happy with the level of endgame performance. And the thing is that I don't even think I can blame the characters that much, because they feel good in a lot of contexts. It's just, when they're bad, everyone else is bad too. So can I say they're bad, or is there something wrong with the game right now? When everybody's bad. I think the issue is more so with the game versus the Cyberpunk units. Because think about it this way. If the Cyberpunk units were good, that would mean they're better than everybody else. Because for them to be good in these resets when everyone else is bad, they'd have to be overpowered. I think that's the thing. And I think the reality of the Cyberpunk units is this. They're not stronger than Imith. They're not stronger than Luke. They're not stronger than Hiyuki. They're not stronger than Lene. And is that a good thing? Probably, because they're limited time units that are slated to potentially never come back. Some people may never be able to pull them again, ever, after this 32-day span of time where their banner is here. And so do you want to make units, right, that you can't pull again, giga strong, leaders of the meta, must pull characters? Probably not, because then that really sucks for the people that weren't playing this game for 30 days. Because guess what? This game has been out for close to 720 plus days at this point. And if you didn't play for 30 out of those 720, you miss out on two of the strongest characters in the game. Sorry, two of the literal best ones. That would suck ass. And this is the thing. There are a lot of gacha devs that have made collab units that are broken. That have made collab units that feel like that are must pulls. And you want to know what ends up actually happening because of that? People kind of just feel like quitting the game because it's like FOMO in a really bad way. Where it's like, oh, okay, great. There's this amazing thing that's never going to be available again. Now my account is permanently ruined. Blah, blah, blah. These characters are giga skippable. These characters are absolutely unnecessary in terms of like meta value. These characters, their roles can easily be filled in by other characters that already exist or that you might already have. And so you're really pulling these units because you like the units, you like the collab, you like their designs, you like their characterization, voiceover, all of that. And there are a lot of people that are really down for it. Because guess what? These guys in normal circumstances, they're viable characters. They're strong and they're able to get things done in pretty much all contexts in this game. As long as the other characters can get it done too. And when you end up with a system where these guys are launching with one of the worst endgame states we've had in Whiwa history, then they're going to look weak. But I think you got to keep in mind what other characters are looking like. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I tested out so many non-Cyberpunk teams in these resets just to see how they were doing. Because everyone sucks in Floor 4 of TOA. Everyone sucks in Whimpering Waste. I don't think anyone's good. But are these guys dog shit? No. Are these guys like tier 0.5 though? Yes. Are they tier 0? No. They're not the best characters in the game, but they will clear virtually anything that other top tier characters can. But just top tier characters are not clearing some of the endgame modes right now. They are getting their ass pushed. They are getting their shit pushed in. And you don't have to take just my word for it. You can watch anybody trying to do this shit. So yeah, that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be it for our really comprehensive first impressions over here. Just do keep in mind that these units are going to be available for the entire patch. You'll have quite a bit of time, right? Quite a bit of availability over here to get going with them. And there's also going to be a pulling event. And as you can see over here, I have met the total number of convenes by pulling Rebecca's weapon, Lucy, and Lucy's weapon too, and I'm able to get one selectable copy of their dupe. And so this is where we're gonna have a bit of a conversation here to kind of like round us out regarding their early sequence notes. Actually, I'm going to save that for a future video. Yeah, I'll talk about that one later. Anyways, it is what it is. Enjoy the first impressions and be on the lookout for this one because this is, I think this discussion warrants a video of its own. Yeah, I'm just going to, I'll leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.